Hello everyone, welcome to a new tutorial presented by the Charles BB. In this video, we're going to learn how to be versed with the platform of Octave program. The first thing to note that on this top bar here, we have the files, we have edit, we have debug, we have Windows, we have help and new. Now, we need to know again that this lower part here is one of the most important part on the Octave platform. This command window is a Windows script host, or the editor you are writing in order to in a script form. We know that the word is Windows script host. If I come out, I come here, we have what something is going to appear here. So what is written down here is Windows script. As you can see here, Windows script. Now the script there just tell us that this window is used to write in script format. This is a script format. A script format is a format where a syntax is written and the next line is used to interpret the syntax that has been written. Example, if I do 1 plus 34, I have 35. This syntax is a syntax I've written in order to code for 1 plus 34. And now the next line, ans equals to 35, is the interpretation of the syntax I've written above here. So this is the first thing to note with the command window. Now the next part is documentation. Now what is documentation? Before we start to see what is documentation, we need to know that Octave programming is an open source program. So this means that you are capable of changing the Octave program, and then you put it online for the new functions to be used. So since it is an open source, you see that a manual is given to you on how to use the Octave program. So we have a brief introduction to Octave. This introduction of Octave is given to you here. Now you can have again getting started. Then you have the data types, you have all these gives you much more advanced knowledge on a particular notion you wish to know. If you want to know matrices, can you sparse matches, linear equation, come here, linear algebra. All these are the methods in which you can enter the different codes for you to use in Octave program. Now the next part here is the editor. The editor now is this editor now is used now to convert, not to use the program now in script format. Let's say you see that in script format, when I say 1 plus 1, let's say I say x equals to 1 plus 2. So I have this. You see the answer x equals to 1 plus 2 is given to you. Again I say y equals to 34 plus 23. So say again that the answer is given to you as being 57. And we then go to the next part, z equals to x times y. We have this. You see the answer is given to you. You see that the script format, any line which you enter, it is immediately interpreted. So this is another form of changing from a high-level programming language into a machine language. This other form is called interpretation. With C and C++, the form in order to convert from a high-level language to a machine language is by compilation. But in this case, interpretation. So we interpret one script line in order to have the answer directly given below. Now this is what is shown by the script format. Now if you use the editor, you realize that if I say here that x is equals to, let's come and use the same thing. We have x equals to 1 plus 2. So I come 1 plus 2. I just come down here. You see that no answer is given to you. Yeah. But it's always advisable to use in the script format when you want to, in the editor, when you want to write in a bulk format, it is preferable to always separate each line with a semicolon, because it resembles like a programming language like C and C++, where each line are separated by semicolons. So the next thing again, I'll enter y is equals to, I come and see the value that I've entered here is 34 plus 23. I come back here on the editor. So I have 34 plus 23. I place my semicolon to show I want to go to the next line. Lastly, I have z is equals to x times y. So I paste my semicolon to go on the next line. So this is what will happen. This is what I want my code to have in the bulk format. Lastly, I will say x equals to, I'll write y, I'll write x, next line, I'll write y, next line, I'll write z. So I have all this. Now, if I want to run, then when you want to write in the editor format, the first thing you have to put in mind is that you need to first store this file you have written here. So you store this file, you come here, you save file, come and save file. Now you write the location of the file. Let's say I want that it should be stored in this PC, then E, then programming language, then project, then octave, then I want it to be saved as first octave. So this is the name I want it to have, save. So you see that Octave saved the file in a .m format. You see that all the files of Octave are being stored in .m format. So when you see a .m file, you need that to know that that's a program which is involved with Octave. Now, in order to run this, just come here and press run. You save file and run. Now, this information is going to be shown to you. Now, this information is shown because the interpreter does not know the directory where you have placed the code. So you need to add the directory now into the machine. When you add the directory now in the machine, you are going to come then again on the command window and you are going to see this. You see that this window here on editor, you have x equals to x plus 2, this, you write all this, you save it as in a .m format. When you save it, you add the file, the directory of the file to your Octave platform in the run here. You just press save file and run. You press like this, then you come again on the command window, and then you are going to see the output. So here the output says that first octave is having x equals to 3, x equals to 57, z equals to 171. So you see that now you are going to have your program waiting to you. In this case, this is a script format, and anytime I'm going to write x, the next answer is going to be shown. But here it is much more presentable when you write in the editor form with the editor here in the bulk format. So this again, another one here, you have the variable editor, not widely used. So from here you can have a brief introduction on, you have you can be slightly versed on how to use your Octave program. Now if you want to know again much more on Octave, just come on documentation and visualize what you want to need much more better. So from here I will say thanks for your kind attention and hope you subscribe and like for Science Video Maker channel. Thank you.